Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Welcome to
Hey,
the show. I want to thank Ari and the captain for joining me here tonight. Should be another fun episode, another fun stream, and
absolutely.
Yeah, looking
yeah,
forward to it.
yeah. There's a lot to talk about. I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. I finished my exams, but I have another one next week. Because I always have a new exam since
Of
I
course you
flunked
do.
out of university. Just kidding. That'll be a good topic tonight. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff to go over because I just haven't streamed in a while. But first, I want to say hello to all the punters in the chat. We got Adis joining us saying everybody is a gangsta until the Rolex AD calls. Enough said. So I do have a story, and the story begins with my man, the captain, right?
Oh,
Who
jeez.
I was actually on the stream when he got that call from Rolex to get his brand new watch. You want to show it off?
Happy to, man. Let's do a little wristwatch check.
Yeah,
Wristwatch
let's do
check.
a quick wristwatch check. That is a two-tone captain right there. Whoo-wee.
That's
Little
beautiful.
upside down action.
I've got, of
Like-
course, the GMT in solidarity. But
Omega.
yeah, it's crazy.
Omega today. Yeah.
AKA the root beer, and AKA, for those who don't know, I call
Right.
it chocolate goodness.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I mean, we were talking about this
chocolatey
earlier
goodness.
on the backstage with Swiss and Jonathan. But so many people are getting the call nowadays. I mean, we got the captain, we got Big Sal. Shout out to Big Sal. I can never forget Sal because he was the first person I ever sold a watch to. So he holds, like a special place in my heart kind of thing. That's pretty cool. He just got the call for the Pepsi. So we got like I know another viewer, his name is Muhammad Ali. Shout out to Muhammad, great guy. He just got an Explorer 2 Black Dial. So, I mean, we just got
Nice.
so many people in the community getting watches. It's awesome to see. So hopefully I'm up next. Shout out to my AD if he's watching this. You better get me that goddamn Samaritan. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow, that's it. Yep.
Well,
gotta
look,
get
We
it.
got wings and watches in the chat saying upvoted. Appreciate you as always. We got Bobby Google, Bobby California in the chat. Thank you for
Down in
joining.
California.
We got Mike from Basil
Great name,
Bezels.
great name.
Mike, by the way, I sent a picture of that T-shirt. So Mike sent me a picture of a T-shirt with Tom Brady's face. No, sorry, that was Brian. But I sent a picture. Sorry, funny story, Mike. You'll actually like this. So Brian sent me a T-shirt with Tom Brady on it, right? And my cousin's a diehard Falcons fan, so I'm gonna wear that out to the Christmas dinner whenever he's over because I gotta wear that. But I've been wearing the polo, Mike. Really appreciate it. Mike's a great guy, guys. I did put in my description my PO box, so if you want to send me anything, I don't know. I said I have it for like another couple months. Might as well just put it in the description and see what happens. We got the Lone Star Watch Collector coming in with the first super chat of the night, $20. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Screenshot this win bag. Appreciate that, man. Curry, you're the man. Really appreciate the super chat.
Yeah, great gesture right there.
Really
Nice.
I know he said he can jump on now, but of course, if ever you do want to jump on, I will drop the link. Just let me know. Of course, he's adding to the $70,000, the $1,000. That's what it's all about. And of course, we got. Actually, no,
Rolex.
Ari, you're not wearing the Rolex. We're the
I'm
same
not.
color.
Do you want me to put it on for solidarity?
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I
And
can.
we got a legend in the chat. We got the real Cars and Chrono with the $50 super chat saying can't join tonight, but want to say hi. Hope everyone is well.
C2,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, Car just got an insane piece. He just got that Romain Gauthier, the logical one. Whoo-wee. We should be doing a stream together. Hopefully in the next couple weeks, maybe to a month. Hopefully not that long. I don't want to do it in a month from now, but we're going to go over kind of his final collection. I'll give him some of my feedback, what I think he should do. So it'll be fun. That'll be a great stream, man.
Oh,
That'll
that'd
be
be
a
great.
great
Oh,
stream.
definitely.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
been a lot of movement going on. All
Oh,
good.
yeah. A lot of movement, no question.
All good, all positive stuff. Amazing.
Yeah. Cars, appreciate the super chat, man. It's really kind of you, and thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the night
Wow.
out with friends, man.
That's a bomb right there. I
Yes,
didn't even
sir.
see that.
We got Jim Little in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. We got Lar Lacey saying much love from Ireland, 3 a.m. here. I really appreciate
Oh,
that. Thank
Aaron
you so
go
much.
bra. Aaron go bra.
Right. Really appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Jesus. Lone Star says we are 1 out of 70 of the way to $70,000. That's right, guys. That's my goal. Actually, speaking of which, I just did my taxes this year.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I just got all the stuff that I needed to calculate out. I
Will-
was
will you be
calculating
just-
Well, it's
$17,000.
it's good that $250,000 that
Right. I
Archie
mean,
gave you is tax free.
Right.
You know, that's good. Yeah.
Exactly.
Release those tax returns.
Yes, exactly.
Reminds me. I think they're still waiting for President the Donald to release his. So
Well, that's never going to happen. We got Jim Little saying, watching this wearing my Bruce Wayne in solidarity with Marco. Really appreciate that. Lone Star saying, let's get Marco a Tiffany Paddock. That's another one we could talk
he's on the
about.
list. I heard he's one of the 170.
That'll be funny. We got Andres Borghetti with the $20 saying, good evening, gents. Love to see the crew. Marco, the man. You, the man, I'm assuming is what you meant. Really appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Andres is awesome guy. Actually, he has a little wristwatch dilemma we were talking about. Andres, follow up with me. Let me know how it goes. I would love to find out. Jesus Christ, we got these super chats pouring.
Wait, hold on. Andres, who's got the Cellini with moon phase right there
Yeah,
in the
so he's got
avatar?
the Cellini
Very
moon
cool.
phase.
Very nice.
Yeah. So Andres, please follow up with me. I do want to
Please.
know how the deal went. We got Mike saying out. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I listen. My memory has failed me. But yeah, I've been wearing the polo as well. It's super nice. I love it. And yeah, I don't want to dox your place of work, so I'll refrain to say what it is. But really appreciate it, man. It's really kind of you. We got Beyond Time with the $20 saying, "Boy Wonder finally streaming again." I know. So that's the problem, right? It's school's out. It's out of session, guys. I'm all done. If you need to,
Beyond Time. Check out Beyond Time.
right? Of course.
Love
You
Brian.
got to check out Beyond Time. You really do. But yeah, so I'm all finished with school now. Done with university. I got, I got
Congratulations.
no more exam. It's kind of weird, right? So this is what I've been saying is like, school. I've been in school so long, it almost becomes like routine or part of your identity, right? It's like, oh, next, I'm a student. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
that's
But
who I
now,
am.
what are you going to do now? Before you had a
Right.
place to go every day, like when putting COVID aside, you had a place to go every day. You had a routine. And then when you graduate, it's like, well, shit, I got to go make money and I got to go buy a car. And in my case, I did just because I had to. And I had to start doing grown-up stuff.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely be streaming a lot more. Definitely doing a lot more content. I'm trying to do 2 streams and 2 videos per week, but the videos I want them to do better than like one take, no editing videos. Like actual
Right.
quality videos. Because that's
Can
what
I-
I feel like you deserve.
Can I give you a little?
Stream. Be sure to check out Beyond Time. One of the fastest growing YouTube channels, just recently passed the 1,000 subscriber mark. So very, very happy and proud of you. You've been putting in the work. Well deserved, man.
It's about putting the work in, man. It doesn't happen overnight. This is it's a marathon, not a sprint. So
Correct, man. Correct. We got Phil Marceau saying tuning in locally in Montreal, joining for the whole session. Let's
Nice,
go. Really
nice.
appreciate that, Phil. Phil, we should do a Montreal watch meetup. I know a couple of guys. I know like 4 guys now at this point. I'm sure there's probably other guys in Montreal. We could probably set up some kind of like Montreal Red Bar. That'd be awesome. Can you imagine? That would be cool.
If they let me cross the border, man, I'm there. They let me cross the border,
Yeah.
Good old Canada.
You can
Right.
still cross it. You can
We
still
got
You say that.
SLC
You
Watch
say that,
Collector
Ari.
with
You
the
say that.
$50 super
I
chat,
hope you're
dropping another nuke saying for the taxes. Thank you, man. Hey, I got a lot of taxes
Another
to pay
nuke.
on those $70,000. The $70,000. Yeah, it's I appreciate that. That's very kind of you.
Do you put
But
this on?
SLC
Can you put this on 2022's return, or does this have to go? on?
That's a good question. I think
No,
the
it's
fiscal
20.
year
It's 21. I think it's.
Yeah,
21.
fiscal year. Did.
But no, this is not tax advice. This is not tax.
Hey, I'm charging you by the hour, Cab. Come on.
Charge me. Okay, that makes sense.
We got SLC. Appreciate that, man. That's really kind of you. But SLC recently shared a couple of cool things. First of all, he got a 5170p, right? So
Congratulations, man.
man,
Beautiful watch.
That is a great, like, there are Grail watches. You know what I mean? Like that is really a Grail watch, no question about it. I mean, this is spectacular.
Yeah, it is amazing.
It is, and he deserves it too. I mean, his collection, love of Patek.
It's only getting like better and crazier. Like it's just, this is what I was kind of speaking with him, right? It's the quality of his collection is just going to the next level, right? I mean, and you know, he kind of started, I guess, in the same way that a lot of collectors start, right? Which was, you know, your kind of entry level pieces. He's also a big Seiko fan, for those who don't know. So it's not just, you know, these kind of huge heavy hitters, but you know, he likes a variety of pieces. And he started with Rolex, right? And then his taste kind of evolved, and now he's getting into Pateks, you know, pretty hard, and he's just building, my goodness, an insane collection. So he got this recently, and he was at dinner. He just posted an image of 252-35Gs, which are his avatar picture, which is my favorite model.
I was looking at those, the silver, what is it, and the black one,
goodness.
right?
Dude, so you see this picture, right? The brushing of that dial is just phenomenal. It's my honestly, it's my favorite modern Patek. It's just gorgeous.
I love the way the Patek Philippe engraving.
I think it's like laser engraved.
It's laser engraved, and you could barely see it. It's just know it's there.
It's like a ghost signature. It's like what Moser does, but they did it before Moser did it. Right?
It's very cool. Yeah,
it's a beautiful
regulator dial. Also, I love this.
I love the. I'm going to use the wrong word. The pattern of the dial, the texture or whatever that is.
Yeah,
the brushing. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Gorgeous.
And the way they frame the day, the month, and the day of the month is all on the same
line, like the
windows, the same windows, the same. I don't know what they call that, but when they you see the framing of the Wednesday, January, and the 12th.
Yeah,
it's all kind of symmetrical the way they did that.
It's not intrusive, even though a lot of times multiple of those kinds of windows look intrusive. They've made it look natural.
Yep. And what's cool about this piece, also, let me pull up a movement shot. Is this is a one-off movement, so it's the only watch that uses this type of movement, and it's spectacular. This is awesome.
Micro rotor, that's awesome.
Anyway, that's my rant finish on SLC's collection, because I'm infinitely envious and jealous of his collection. So I got to flick that off. Otherwise, I won't be able to sleep for the next 3 weeks. We got Mike following up saying, ouch, was rubbing in. Oh, in your cousin's. Yeah. That'll be fun. I can't wait to do that. We got a Shot in the Dark joining us. Hello, all. Appreciate that.
Hey, Shot.
We got Far East Eagle joining us. Guys, Far East Eagle, one of the nicest collections I've ever seen. That's another one. He's got a heavy hitter. And, dude, this is the problem, right? You know I'm addicted to collecting, right? It doesn't matter what it is. It's just collecting. I just love collecting. And Far East Eagle has some of the nicest knives there are. And I have no knives yet, so I might have to get into it.
I'm learning a lot about knives watching Far East Instagram and all the other stuff, too.
Is that a Parker?
Yes, sir.
It's like looks like a Parker. Yeah.
You can tell by the clip, right?
Yeah,
very much so.
It's a Parker. Yep. Sell me this pen.
You know what's funny, actually, Cap, is ever since I got a pen, I've been trying to get an excuse to write with it, right? So I have this notebook. I never used it. I have had it for like 2 years, and now I've been like kind of journaling, coming up with topics and like video series I want to do, like things I want to accomplish. Just taking notes, you know what I mean? Actually giving myself an excuse to use the pen. And it's better because it's like actually a good mental exercise as opposed to, writing these things in a Google Doc.
I also hear the horse and buggy might be making a comeback. So
I'm looking for a Ford Model T. Do you know anyone who might have one?
That would be cool if you had one of those, man.
That'd be worth a lot of money in good condition.
Yeah, you'd be set. What do those go for these days? A Model T.
Oh man, I can't even imagine. With original parts and everything, probably that'll be expensive. I had a saying, pat my bags to the U.S., looked for Meg Ryan. She called a cop on me, ended up in Minnesota. That's my life after college. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay, that just got grim. We got Addison Life Starts now. Yeah, it's all downhill from here, right? We got Toyota Mo, the main legend. I've been losing sleep. So, hold on. Mo, I need to lock this up right now because Toyota Mo has an insane watch coming in, and I want the exclusive unboxing rights to Toyota Mo. I'm throwing down the gauntlet right here. I want the exclusive unboxing rights. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Toyota Mo, I'm looking forward to seeing the piece that comes in. Oh shit, we had JJ back there like a second-class citizen.
That's good.
Got me back there
Oh
like
my
second
God.
class, you guys. By the way, Toyota Mo,
Gone away? What's going on with that?
Toyota Mo, I would like that unboxing, please.
Wow.
Notice how I had to let him on only after I said that, right?
Getting spirits, man. with
I
the
heard
unboxing.
Marco. I heard Marco ask first. By the way, I heard Marco ask
Right.
first.
I figure it's a medium-sized unboxing, so it shouldn't be. What's going on, fellas? Sorry I'm late. I got a little caught up.
Hey, no worries, man. No worries. We got the Lone Star Watch Collector saying you get that first paycheck and you're like, this is amazing. Then you suddenly owe crime money. So here's the thing, right? Is that I also have a bad habit of spending, right? Like I love to just collect things.
Of course.
Things, you know what I mean?
I have my thing with that too. Yeah.
So JJ has been convincing me, right? He's like, listen, you got to trick yourself in your mind that owning stocks is just a great thing, right? It's just a great thing to own. Be addicted to owning.
Yeah.
stocks.
You know what? He's not
Collect
wrong.
that.
He's not.
I told
wrong.
him the same way you want this massive pen collection, convince your mind that you want a massive stock portfolio, and that's like your fun. No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's easy.
Don't
but-
buy Bitcoin right now because everyone's getting killed. I'm getting killed.
Not bad. That's not too fun right now.
So,
but,
by the way, JJ, I was speaking with Omar,
House
right?
of Pain.
I was speaking with Omar. We might have to reboot the financial advice group. What do you think?
Yeah, why not?
That would be awesome. I want to reboot that financial advice because it kind of died out with the AMC hype. You know what I mean? Like once the AMC hype kind of died, everything kind of died.
We gotta
with
make
it.
Omar an admin so he gives us more
Right,
tips.
exactly. We got your friend Mike with the $5 super chat saying happy holidays, everyone. My man, hope you're
Thank
well.
you, your friend
Hope
Mike.
you're well.
Thanks
Really
a lot.
Appreciate it.
That's
Oh,
great.
look at Toyota Mo's chat.
What's he doing?
One second. We got Pavel saying, how many are spies? We're all spies and leads. We got GMT with the $2 super chat getting a fresh haircut saying hi to all the sexy gents out there. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much.
We got to see that cut when he's done.
I like the way he says get a haircut. Like, you know, people say I'm going to get a haircut or I go into the barber. Or something. He says I'm going to the hairdresser. That's what my
The
mom used to
hairdresser.
say.
Yeah.
He's going to gossip at the hairdressers.
Yes.
We got SLC saying, Totomo, it's your duty to give the rights to Marco. There you go.
I agree.
There you go. Oh, no, he said I did my 1942.
You know what?
unboxing.
Sorry, I didn't. I wanted to delete that message.
I have to
didn't
do the next
exist.
one on JJ's stream. Mo, you're officially banned. No, I'm just kidding. You're all good.
No, he's used to getting his wrench taken away. Oh,
Oh, that's good. Lee Harris saying under the bottom falls out of the stall.
Hope not, Lee. Hope not.
let's not talk like that. Let's
Right.
not talk like
Listen, we can't know. You know what I mean? And we can make educated guesses. And at the end of the day, it's all about what's your risk tolerance. You know what I mean? You win some and you lose some.
that. Absolutely.
Toyotomo says, I am for sale. Okay. So let's get into today's topic, right? So I wanted to talk about my recent AD experience. I went to the AD, right? Because too many people are getting watches now. We got the captain who got the root beer. We got Big Sal, shout out to the legend, who just got in a Pepsi recently. We got a ton of other members of the community getting in watches. So I figured, you know what?
Don't forget
I gotta
Brian.
go-
Brian's got in. He's got his in for the sub.
I know he's doing
Right,
really well
Brian's
there.
got his in for the sub. So I went to go check in with my AD because I'm on a wait list for the 41 mil, the Note 8 sub, right?
Good.
So we stopped in. God, we talked watches for I feel like it was a long time, probably about an hour.
Good.
And it was just fun. So he's a fan of Roman and Timepiece Gentleman and Nico and what have you. So I was kind of telling him the story. I was, out at the London Watch Show and in Ireland and what have you. So it was cool. And he's a real watch guy. So we weren't just talking Rolex, right? We're talking Vacheron and Patek and Independence. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I left there, feeling pretty good. Hopefully I'll look forward to getting that sub in the new year. That'll be awesome,
So
And,
Marco,
yes.
real quick. So if they call you and they say we have one with a date, and they call me and they say they have one with a no date, Just get it, because we'll just
Hell
swap.
no! I'm getting the date, and I'm keeping the date. You know what it is, right? So I'm gonna make a video about this, right? I had a 40 mil no date sub, but I never really connected with it because there wasn't a story behind it. Like I just I bought it from a gray market dealer, and that was it. It was very transactional, right? There wasn't anything that really led up to the what's it called, the kind of purchase, right? It was just okay. I bought the watch, and that was it. But the Bruce Wayne has a story. Every other watch in my collection has a story, right? The Bruce Wayne has the story. The Pam has the story. Even the pizza slice, even though I don't have it anymore, had a story,
yeah,
right?
Of course.
Well, I think it has a story. It has a story of a toxic betrayer, a Judas.
Right. That's a different story, right? That's a different story.
Very generous super chat.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on one second. Let's pause the story. We got Andres Borghetti he's dropping the new tactical nuke. No, I'm just kidding. Marco and the panel with $100 super chat. Appreciate that. He says, Marco and panel, where do y'all think the turquoise OP41 is heading?
Yeah.
I've seen it around the 30Ks. I'm seeing it around the 30Ks. Merry Christmas, my friend. Andres, I want to say first and foremost, I really appreciate the super chat. That's fucking generous.
Very generous.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Obviously, I wish you all the health and happiness to the end of the year, and obviously in the new year, and many Rolex watches, of course, awaiting
in your future.
AD. Rolex at retail, baby. That's what it's all about.
Amen.
And then, where do you see the turquoise OP41 heading? I mean, man,
That's the color of the flavor of the month right
now. Yeah,
I mean,
it is, right?
I would just dismiss it as hype beast, but I mean that doesn't stop the market from going nuts on this thing.
Correct.
30K is nuts for this. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think that's already completely nutty. Is it going to go up? It probably will a bit. I think there's still a bit of steam in this hype engine here, but I don't know. It's not like a lasting piece at that price. I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, I agree. Look at it like AMC stock, man. It takes the stairs up,
way to go,
and the elevator down.
Yeah.
No, but it'll hold at a certain level. But I'm just saying, my view is it's going to have probably an 8-year run. All these colored OPs are going to be mass produced for, 6, 7, 8 years, right? Somewhere around there, maybe longer. So where's it going to be in 3 years, 5 years?
The thing is, right? Listen, the Rolex, let's just be honest, the Rolex situation is not getting any better, right? Rolex at retail is not going to get any easier. It's just not, right? I think it's a fact. So is it far-fetched? Not really, especially considering, the point that Ari made. It's the flavor of the month, right? It's technically the OG Tiffany dial, right? Maybe others have done it in the past, but nobody did as well as Rolex, right?
Agreed.
Let's be honest. That was the real one that kind of kickstarted this Tiffany craze. Right. And now kind of you see a lot of brands, I'm sure, that are going to hop on the bandwagon, right? I shared an image in the WhatsApp group of an independent brand. It's called Kudoki, who also does a Tiffany dial. So that was an interesting one. Patek obviously came out with their Tiffany dial. I mean, I don't see a scenario where others don't follow suit, right? So
the Timex Waterbury is sold out.
Right, exactly. All Tiffany dials are going crazy right now, right?
Marco,
right.
Is that a continued dial that Rolex is making right now? Is it a current dial? Or is it discontinued?
Yeah. No, so they're still making it. There was rumors like they might discontinue it, right? It doesn't make sense. It's only been produced, right, for such a short period. Like it's literally got introduced last year, right? So I don't see it
or anything.
Because I was gonna say if it's something that I'm making, I could see them in 2022 busting something out and redoing it because it's so hyped right now.
Hey, if they do that, all it's gonna do for the turquoise OP is gonna go crazy. Yeah, right. That $30,000 watch is gonna be $40,000 pretty quickly.
It would make no sense for them because it's such a huge seller and such a huge market thing. It's like free marketing when a watch like that is so valuable.
Mm-hmm. And it's also, JJ, lest we forget, that's technically like their entry-level piece, right? So to have an entry-level piece that you can leverage, others to buy ladies' date chests or what have you, I think that's a valuable asset, right? Because it's not even a sports professional model, and yet it's so desired.
It's like getting a bonus Panda in your lineup. You know what I mean? Now we have
exactly
control able to buy 3 or 4 more other watches.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
You know, I
So,
think
yeah,
I want one of those.
I don't think the hype is going to stop though, because I would say like now is peak hype because of the Tiffany dial Nautilus. But like we were saying before, kind of the Rolex train is really like, we think it's like, oh, how long could this last, right? Because we're really in the scene, but it's just really catching on to the masses where everybody's now trying to make the push. You know what I mean? So it's only going to get worse for at least a little while, maybe a couple. I'd see at least a year or two, I would imagine. And by that time, then all the Tiffany dial Nautilus will start being produced and coming out. Now you'll see Mark Wahlberg wearing one, and that'll be news. And then this guy got
Did
one.
you see
Now,
Jay-Z wearing one? Jay-Z
No.
was actually the first celebrity spotted one.
oh, really? Oh, so they are already
Ari,
rolling.
you're muted, by the way.
So that was legit. That wasn't photoshopped on his wrist.
No, it's a real. Here, I'll pull up the image.
All right.
Well, wasn't
But yeah, that was
Wahlberg
real
wearing one, or was
watch.
that one?
Lest we forget, they haven't even hit the market yet, right?
Right.
So
Right,
once
okay.
they hit the market, I mean, just imagine what they will sell for. You know, let's say the first one comes out and it's like 500,000, right? Let's just say, or 700,000
Mm-hmm.
that hits the market. What do you think is going to be the influence on the Tiffany or the Tiffany Rolex? Like
Right.
the turquoise. Here it is. There we go.
I feel like 30 has to be the upper echelon for that watch. I don't see it surpassing that.
I mean,
I
it's
think-
possible.
I
Yeah,
think if
it's-
that's a watch you have and you're looking to sell it at some point, 30,000 seems to be that point.
there we go. There is the first look at the Tiffany Nautilus.
really bright. It's really, really bright.
Very bright, actually.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like those. It's like the old cell phones that the way that they lit up. It was that kind of blue.
Yeah, really.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Nokia's.
Yeah,
old
the
Nokia.
Nokia's used to light up like that. Yeah.
It's a great
It's really
summer, right? Great spring summer watch. I don't know if I'd be wearing that thing.
In winter.
Yeah.
Green Irish tweed, you're all set.
Yeah, well,
Nice,
perfect,
JJ.
perfect
Nice.
combo meal deal.
Yeah. But yeah, I think once these start hitting the market, there's no question about it. I think it will certainly have an impact on Tiffany OPs, right? Because lest we forget, to a certain extent, it's dealers who dictate these prices, right? They're the ones sorting watches, or who own the majority of the stock. So they can kind of set the price on these to a certain extent, and then it'll all be about willingness to pay. So I think we'll see, but 30,000 is not as far-fetched as we may think. Addis saying,
I like the
just
guy in
the
the
reseller
comment.
being greedy. Nobody pays that price. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows?
I like the guy in the comment thinking that it's the auction watch, or maybe it could be
I doubt it's the auction.
0.5 million on the wrist.
Yeah,
I think that one's not going to be worn.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think so either. I doubt it would be worn.
Whoever bought that one, if they really wanted one to wear, I'm sure they'll just buy another one for.
Yeah.
when
that
they-
one's
This is a
Oh,
good
wow.
question. Was there previous turquoise dial on Datejust, or were those aftermarket? So I don't know about Datejust. I know, if I'm not mistaken, so vintage 36 millimeter Datejust had turquoise dials in the past. They are a thing. So there's these pieces,
Ooh,
but there's also let me see.
interesting.
There's vintage pieces. I remember this distinctly. It might not be exactly this one, but I remember seeing this before. But yeah, these are kind of modern ones. 36 millimeter, probably more ladies pieces. I think most people would tend to agree, right? But yeah,
I like the other one with the Domingo, the Spanish.
right.
Spanish.
So Mo
date.
just said that they had Stella dials in turquoise on day dates. Yep, 100%. Sorry, say that again, Cap.
I was saying I like the other one had Domingo. It had the on the days. It had the Spanish days.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a cool little touch.
Yeah, some of these are nice, right? I mean, some of these are really nice. Like this. Oh, hold on 1 second. Yeah.
Now
So-
these have to have had a bump up, right? I mean, any of the turquoise older vintage type watches, I bet you those prices popped as
Oh
well.
my goodness. Hold on. David SW. Let's see if we can find this. Let's see. Let us see. Imagine they do. That would be crazy.
You might crash the internet with all the people on the stream rushing to buy one.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do I not see it? That's turquoise.
Holy smokes.
That's a turquoise Daytona. Those are always crazy, but
Holy smokes.
Oh, that's just absurd.
yeah.
Like why?
Oh, I think he might have meant Daytona, yeah, for 200Ks. Yeah, because a day 200K, that would be shocking. We got Jason Martin in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for the super chat. $10 saying, Marco, it's been a while. Hope all is well. I'm on the wait list at my AD for a date or no date Submariner. Hey, man, same here. I really hope that you do get it. That would be awesome, man. That'd be really cool. I shotgun the unboxing, Jason. No, I'm just kidding. But that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be great. And in the new year, can you imagine we ring in the new year with some subs? Myself,
That'd be fantastic.
Brian, and Jason. I mean, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, interesting. I'm sorry if I'm taking your stream here.
No, please. Go ahead.
This was kind of interesting. I got something from my AD. It's probably just a generated text, but I got a thank you for actually going in and visiting, and it just says, can I read it really quick?
Of course.
Oh, okay. So so my AD texted me because I my story and all that. I bought something, and he said, "Hi, Brian. Thank you for visiting us at blank blank. We hope that you had a pleasant experience. Thank you for including us in your special occasion. If you ever need a question answered, please feel free to text to this number. We'll soon look forward to seeing you."
Nice.
So I just texted back and just basically said, "Thank you for helping with your exceptional service. Thanks for picking out a Christmas gift, and I'll see you after the new year." So I thought that was kind of
Beautiful.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's cool, man. Cool, man. It's cool. We got Kevin in the chat saying, I would be wearing it every day if I owned that paddock. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Listen, you are a braver man than me, and admittedly, I would never, ever wear that. I would be, first of all, it's way too costly a watch. Knowing like the residual value or the aftermarket value of that watch, I would be so afraid to wear that and get mugged. Like, that's like $500,000.
Absolutely,
Minimum.
for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
you would just lose instantly.
or scratch it.
Right, exactly. Well, the scratches, you can polish out scratches. More so the mugging, forget it, man. Roar the Tire saying Jay-Z and Beyonce are brand ambassadors for Tiffany. Yeah, it makes sense for them to get it. They're also like kind of powerhouses, let's be honest. They're huge celebrities, right? If they're wearing a watch, most people pay attention. So,
yeah. Jay-Z has a massive watch.
Yeah, he does. He has a lot of especially Piece Unique, Richard Mills. It's crazy. Actually, Nico did a collection review on Jay-Z. Be sure to check it out. Phil Marceau saying sold at auction to New York. Jay-Z's homestead. Jay-Z and Beyonce are Tiffany ambassadors. Yeah, he's not the auction buyer. I would be shocked if he's the auction buyer. $6.5 million. It's a little rich. He could probably get one from an AD pretty easily. Go ahead, Ari. You sound like you wanted to say.
No, I'm good. I was going to say that's okay.
We got Jason saying, I waited 6 months for my day just. Yeah, so if you have prior purchase history, actually you'll probably get a sub sooner than just a regular guy like us, right? Just walking into an AD and saying, give me a Rolex.
Hey, man, you got a Rolex, man?
It's cool, man.
Be cool if
Tiffany, yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, here he is. We got Lone Star. What's going on?
Hey, y'all. What's up?
Only one man would dare give us the raspberry.
Lone Star.
Lone Star. I'll have a Lone Star bear.
It's a Lone Star.
Okay, Bright Blue comment saying, tonight the watch I'm obsessed with is the Vacheron Sputnik band. Let me pull this up.
Communist crap is that? Sorry.
Let's see this. Whoa, this is really interesting. I've never seen this before, actually.
Ooh,
so you know what this reminds me of, actually? This is like the AP Star Wheels. You know the AP Star Wheels? Actually, it's exactly that. It's like Vacheron's AP Star Wheel. Here, I'll pull that up. So
It's a very interesting looking watch.
Yeah, I don't know what I think of it. It looks like it looks like
Interesting.
Wolverine.
Definitely
It's
comes to mind.
It's the Wolverine claw, basically.
So it reminds me of this, right?
I like
You
this
see where you have
better.
the number and then
Yeah.
the scrolling.
Yeah.
If you have every watch in the world, that's a good one to add to your
Yeah,
collection,
yeah.
right?
So this is the Wolverine claw. I'm sorry, like I can't unsee that now.
Oh
The
shit!
Wolverine
It
claw.
looks like
Oh,
the,
shit.
the Moser flying spur too, right?
Sorry, I know it's Sputnik, but like it's the Wolverine claw. I can't unsee this.
Or it looks like those things you put on your desk with the little balls on it, and they.
Oh
knock
yeah,
back
yeah,
and
oh,
forth.
yeah. That
The
too.
pendulums.
Oh,
That
that's
too.
weird. And now I really hate it.
Yeah.
It's crap. Just kidding. It's a fashion. It's incredible.
It's very
Watch
interesting.
Maradona say JC's people verified he was in the auction. Okay, sweet.
It's good. It's nice that you have people to
SLC
verify
has a
stuff like
Moser
that.
route. Yeah, definitely. The dial is definitely Moser,
His
but the
people, I love it.
layout is definitely, to me, it's an AP Star Wheel, 100%. Yeah. I don't even know what the Wolverine claw is. Maybe it's like some kind of constellation or like planetary orbit, or it's like a comet.
No, the Sputnik actually. Those are the things that were on the Sputnik.
It's a satellite.
That's actually the Sputnik satellite.
Yeah. That's the
Oh,
That is
gosh.
that is the Sputnik satellite. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's interesting.
I
The
don't like
first
it.
time I looked at it, it just looked like a Wolverine claw. But then I looked at it, it's like, yeah, it's Sputnik. Yeah, like I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
It just happens to be the way they took that picture or the way they situated it. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Roar the Tiger saying, "Is this a carousel?"
Actually, yeah, that's fair.
Jason says, "I bought my Air King at a gray dealer in Siebold building in downtown." Oh, so getting back to that story, right? So the sub, right? The 40 mil sub. There was just no real story behind that. Like I never connected it over and above the fact that it was okay. It's a Rolex Submariner. You know what I mean? Cool. And I think one thing that definitely ruined it was like I'll make a video about this also, was kind of the London Watch Show in full transparency, in that you saw so many watches like lined up, right, in cases, like almost like cereal boxes at a grocery store. Like they're just, they're just average, right? Like people
Right.
work their whole life to get a Rolex, and it's just like, it's just a Rolex, And it kind of ruined it for me. I was like, oh shit. But I do miss the watch sometimes, admittedly. I do, you miss the watch. It is what it is. But hopefully I get the 41 mil. Speaking of 41 mil, I think Lone Star, you have a 41 mil.
I do.
sub, right?
I do. I'm wearing it right now.
There we go.
No date. Just hanging out.
Nice.
Honestly, it's a perfect watch. There's nothing you can fault about this.
Pretty good. I like it.
Carl, I like your new light in the background. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
thanks.
Is
That is really cool. That
any
is really
significant meaning to it? Or
Nope.
Okay.
It was
It's an
so
art piece.
it's from a company called Nanoleaf, and they have an app, and they're like, randomize your design. And I just was like, all right, that's tolerable.
cool. I like that.
Thank you. I enjoy
like
it. I don't
lights.
know.
Obviously, I like lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I finally, I've been getting artwork from people, and my favorite is definitely the one Beyond Time sent me. So that's actually in my office at work. So yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to touch on one last thing. Like, it's a perfect watch, right? Like, when you
Yeah.
think about it, everything I say about the GMT that are the faults of it, it's because of the Submariner, right? So the bezel and the glide lock clasp. It's the two things I can say. But the glide lock clasp is not a huge issue because you have more than enough,
Right.
inside the clasp adjustment that you get a perfect fit. But it's just so nice to have that glide lock clasp, which is just awesome. And it's fun to just fiddle with, right?
Right.
And then the sub
Yeah,
bezel is
it's a
awesome.
very expensive fidget spinner. I will say I will say it's definitely I had to get one because honestly, about 6 months ago we had a pipe burst in our house and had to do like all this work in our house, and we were out of our house for a month, and things were just absolutely crazy, and I wore a sub all throughout. I eventually wound up selling it, and I totally regretted it. And it's like I associate the sub with just like getting through all this crazy time, so I had to get one back. Yeah, I did move on from the VC, but that was just too much money for one watch for me. Like my collection was VC, and that was it. And I'm like, I love this watch, and I'll wear it every day. But God, if I have to get out of one watch, it's going to be the only watch I have. So
Yeah. And I mean, let's be honest, the Vacheron market is so hot right now that you're able to get
Yeah.
watches that you wouldn't otherwise be able to get, right?
That was the other thing, is the offer I got was pretty crazy. Now, it's funny. I just happened to go to Watchfinder and see what they want. They wanted to offer me 14,000 for it. The retail is 24.
Oh wow.
I got almost 30 for it.
Hold
And
on.
they were
That must have been a keyboard error. There's no way.
no, there's no, well,
14,000.
Watchfinder. Remember, Watchfinder is owned by Richemont, and their whole thing is like they just find rich people that, that don't know what the watch is worth, and they want to sell it. Now, but 14 on a 28 is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's
So
nuts.
yeah, it was just like
That is strange.
yeah, it was really bizarre.
Totomo asking,
That's
have you
nice.
seen the new Patek Advanced Research? I have, and I must say, guys, I think this is hideous. This is
See
awful.
this?
I like it.
I don't like it at all.
What's hideous about it? What's hideous about it? 'Cause
So
it's-
first of all, the dial, I don't understand it. The
Of
hand,
course.
like it's so unlike Patek, and
It's-
not in a good way.
it's not super readable. I'll give it
Right.
that.
The hands I don't like either. I really despise the hands. I mean, I like the
I really, it's hard to even see the hands in that photo. Even
Right.
though
How is
That's
this
the one thing I don't like about it is the hands. If they were blued, I think this would be a lot cooler. They give it one little bit of pop, but yeah, I'm a little unsure what they're going for with this design.
Yeah, it's possible that something just looks that complex and cool, but at the same time just doesn't aesthetically look pleasing. Like, it's clear that that's a really neat dial, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like I don't know that that's all that aesthetically pleasing.
Right. I mean, let's reserve judgment on legibility until we see like actual pictures that aren't computer renderings. But I'm just not I'm not even a fan of this. And I think one thing that was interesting was a viewer. His name is Night Wristwatchman. Shout out to Night Wristwatchman if he's watching. He posted a post on Instagram saying, does this kind of give Patek retribution for the hype Tiffany Nautilus, right? And I was like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't give them any retribution. They're still in the doghouse for that watch. So yeah. Shit. We have an OG viewer joining us. Cap, you remember Cooler Fiend, JJ? Long time, everyone. Good time.
wow.
I'm
Nice.
watching off my phone in a power outage. Hey, Cooler Fiend, thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Jesus Christ. Oh, yes. Brian reminding everybody to hit the upvote button. Guys, please be sure to hit the like button. It's very, very important. We got Bright Blue comment saying, I have a Batman and I will gladly trade the polished links for less scratch-prone brush. That's the beauty of the Jubilee. You know what I mean?
I thought you made a good point about the legibility. Don't worry about it, because you know what? I'd take a Daytona right damn now at retail, even though I couldn't read it. Like, it's just illegible, but it doesn't matter because it's a Daytona. It's beautiful.
Neil saying, would love an Explorer Rolex, the world gone mad. Keep it up, great show. Yeah, I mean, listen, an Explorer, I don't see a scenario where you wouldn't be able to get one. Why not just try and get on a wait list? What's the worst that can happen? They say no, you know what I mean? Hey, you'll be like the rest of us. You'll be like the rest of us. SLC says, did you watch the movie? It's outrageous and you're speaking blasphemy. The dial's lit. Okay, so I haven't watched it, but what I'll do is I will find the video and we'll watch it together. How's that?
Let's see here.
Let us find this. Hold on. Hopefully it's on YouTube. I don't know if it's this.
It's the dials. It's about the
What
dial.
about that dial?
That's right. $70,000.
It's a dial.
Here we go.
Right, I'm jealous about that light. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, it's really cool. I agree. Here we go.
Something.
In 2021, we launched for the first time in the field of sound a phonograph-inspired mini repeater.
Actually, Marco, pause for a second. I have one thing to say to add to this.
Yes.
Pretend you're hearing Kevin O'Leary dictate this, and he says accoutrement at least once or twice. Go ahead, play it.
Hey,
Yeah,
Marco,
Mezzo, play it now. Play it now.
When you play it, just mute your microphone because you're getting echo.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, sure.
We have developed a sound amplification system consisting of a lever shaped like a tuning fork. and a
Needs a red
sapphire
band.
crystal plate which vibrates and creates the sound wave that escapes from the 4 acoustic channels of a titanium ring and continues its
Sounds
path
so good.
outside the
I know.
case.
Amazing.
This sound system enables this timepiece to resound at a volume significantly greater than a minute repeater equipped with the same movements, since the wave generated is amplified by the vibrating plate.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, you expect it to sound like one of those bells on a tricycle or something, and it just sounds amazing.
I can imagine the engineering that went into just to make that sound.
It's like perfection.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's really nice.
I really like this watch.
So this is just a. They aren't mass producing this yet, right?
So, Brian, you gonna trade your Bell and Ross for this?
Yeah, I'll trade all my watches.
And
I just
your
want.
car?
I just want it with a red strap.
That's right.
Yes.
You gotta like go and say you're gonna buy one and get to the very end of the negotiations and be like, wait, does it come in a red band? And they're gonna be like, no, sir, it does not. And you're like, well, I'm out.
I'm out. Exactly. Are there any accoutrements that come with this watch? Yes.
They're gonna be like, sir, you're wearing a long jeans. It's like they knew. It's like they knew you weren't gonna buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're wearing like a Casio. Yeah.
It's like a Family Guy. Sir, you're wearing Sbarro wrappers for shoes.
Oh, I remember that.
There may have been a trade.
By the way, can I just say this is so badass? Like even the music is so cool.
I know. Like this is. It's beautiful, right? You gotta admit.
Oh man.
And the best part is the first
All
time
right, well,
you try to change
SLC
a strap,
basically
you'll
just
ruin it.
told us we're all morons by watching that video. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. What can I say?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a Patek
totally is
minute
cool.
repeater. You know what I mean? Nobody. You know what? I was about to say nobody makes a minute repeater like Patek, but an interesting brand is Chopard. We can go over it actually. That'll be really interesting. Be really, really interesting. We got Maxime L in the chat with a £5 saying, "Hi Marco, my man. Hope you're doing well, Maxime."
The thing is, it's hard to tell from a picture, right? I mean, you really have to see at
Oh,
least a
shit.
video or an and something.
Guys, we got to pause everything we're doing. We got a special guest on tonight. It's the one and only Carmelo.
Oh god.
Carmelo.
Hey, Carmelo.
Marco.
Oh, so Carmelo, what do you think of the watch we were just looking at?
Marco,
Is it good or is it shit?
tell is shit.
Hey, Carmelo, what do you think about Marco's channel?
I don't know who's doing.
It's shit.
What did you think about the watch we were just looking at, Carmelo?
Okay.
Like bicycle wheel. What kind of shit is that?
Meteorite GMT.
It's not Smurf. It's not Meteorite GMT.
So Carmelo, how with all of your streaming experience, how do you suggest Marco improve his channel?
You are boring, Ari. Don't fucking talk to me.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Love you, Carmelo.
This is life.
Carmelo, can we make
I
up
think
and
he
be
can.
friends?
He can stream in the bathroom as well to give some variety to his environment.
Thank you, Carmelo.
Oh,
Who's
boy.
Who's this guy with the fucking neon lights? he's chill.
In his rainbow hat. Yeah, I know.
He's chill as shit.
Yes. So, Carmelo, do you ever think of becoming a motivational speaker? I think you'd be very good at it.
A what?
A motivational speaker. You inspire people to do great things because you give such good feedback to people. You make people feel so good
I
about
feel
themselves.
really good about myself right
Oh,
now.
we got the watch guy saying, "Hi, Marco and folks. Good to see you on. Can't join, but wanted to say hello.
Oh,
Appreciate
man.
that.
Hey, watch
Thanks for
guy.
stopping by. By the way, the watch guy, we got to do a stream. I want to see the Aventis. We got to talk Aventi. Aventi wristwatch.
Well, we could just ask Carmelo. Carmelo, what do you think of Aventi? Be
I'm pretty
nice.
sure I know
Yeah,
that
that's
answer.
Richard Mille wannabe bullshit, man.
Okay.
So
okay.
actually, we
Little
agree.
Richard Mille
We
vibe.
agree.
Little
We
Richard
agree.
Mille
We
vibe.
agree. Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a bit at all.
Yeah.
But JJ, your channel is also shit.
That's true though. I mean, that's legit.
That's
It's
we
still,
agree.
it's still
We agree.
shit. It's still
Yeah, we
shit.
agree. Yeah, we agree.
Here we go. We got Otis with the $5 saying, "Keep going, Carmelo." So,
Man.
Carmelo, let me ask you, man. Come on, what do you really think of the stream?
How's your channel going?
It's much better
Yeah.
since I come on. It's much better. Before it was shit.
Yeah, I
Now it's
know.
not so shit.
I know. We were just talking about watches. I know. That's such
Right.
shit.
Weird.
I know.
Well,
Weird.
it's like I don't know. Why don't we do
Carmelo-
some cooking videos?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Carmelo,
With
what do you
some
think? What do you
B-roll
think about
from,
that?
like unrelated?
Yeah, this
Carmelo,
is a
what do
great
you think
idea.
about that?
Carmelo, can we get a flush? We got beyond time. for the $2.
That is my shtick. That is my shtick, not
You're
Not
bringing,
ours.
you're bringing a lot of super chats, Carmelo. Glad
Right.
that you joined us today.
I might have to invite you on more often, Carmelo.
I know. Man.
We got beyond time with the $2 saying this one is for Carmelo. Alrighty, as much as I enjoy the humor, Carmelo, appreciate you coming on, man. Oh
Yeah.
shit, we got Toyota Mo with the $5. He's bringing in the bucks. I got to stick with.
All right, Carmelo.
Saying Carmelo, tell us more
my
about
God.
your collection.
He's
Go
going to
ahead.
talk about his Pog collection. He doesn't specify watch collection.
I have Meteorite GMT, which none of you fuckers have.
That's true. That makes you better than us. I know.
Smurf,
Clearly.
none of you cunts have Smurf. No
No.
cunt has Smurf.
Hey, is it true? I heard Marco has female balls.
He can go screw up himself.
He
Go screw
could.
up
He
yourself,
could.
Marco.
He theoretically he could. I guess. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He's shit.
Next thing you know,
Shit.
Marco's going to be getting super chats to mute Carmelo.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great. Hey, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
Exactly.
But yeah, Carmelo, we appreciate you coming on, man. But I do want to get back to the wash talk. Appreciate it, man. Take care.
Take care, buddy.
That
Well
was
played.
fun. I love
Well
Carmelo.
played.
Carmelo is awesome.
Go masturbate.
Go screw up yourself. Oh boy, what are you
my
gonna
God.
do, man?
Legend.
We gotta laugh.
Legend.
We gotta laugh when we can. But yeah, I want to get back to this super chat from Maxime. Maxime, really appreciate it. Maxime has been an OG supporter, but we did get Carmelo on, so I got sidetracked. Hope you're doing
Picture
well.
of a bear. I'm not a fan.
Oh yeah.
It's coming after you, man.
Oh, we all
Needs to
love
be bald
bear.
and have no teeth.
No, we don't. I
Sorry,
love bear.
Sorry,
like
I was
love
just
COVID.
I was just throwing a hand grenade in the room. Sorry.
That's right. Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Oh, boy. What are you gonna do? We gotta laugh about these things. You know what I mean? Some things are just too shit not to laugh about.
I know it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
Right. So, Cap, let me ask, what are you thinking of the root beer, man? The root
Yes,
beer?
sir. Yes, sir. What am I thinking about it? What am I thinking about the root beer? Well, chocolatey goodness. That's
And it's beautiful. So how versatile are you finding
say.
it? How versatile are you finding it in terms of wearing it with stuff?
I have to tell you. Well, I've been wearing it quite a bit. This has become, the go-to, the daily, of course, with any new piece. I think you want to wear it, embrace it, see, feel it. You know what I mean? Like get that chocolatey
Are we still talking about the root beer?
gooiness.
I don't know. He's clearly talking about. I don't
Where's
know.
GMT when you need him?
I know.
It's like a chocolate. it's like a chocolate sundae, man. This is like heaven on earth.
That's
No,
really great.
I'm finding it very warm. Like JJ was right. He said it's a very warm, and I don't want to speak for him because he's on here, but I agree. It's like the black and the brown. And I have to tell you, and the rose, I was a little bit concerned that it might be a little too
Flashy.
rose, too
Yeah.
rosy. It's definitely not flashy.
It's more muted, if anything.
Much
Yellow.
more muted. And if I compare it to the B, the yellow gold, you know when you wear the yellow gold, it's coming. People see it coming, right? So definitely has more of a bling factor. And this is just more subtle, and people seem to be drawn to it. They see it when I wore it to the office, and people are like, what is that? People who don't even never ask me about my watches ever. And they're kind of like gravitated, especially to the Everose, and I'm finding it more versatile than I thought because I didn't love the root beer at first. I was always looking at the Pepsis and Batman and Batgirl or Bruce Wayne. Sorry, Marco.
Good, man. It's
Yeah,
cool,
but
man.
this is so cool. I really
Oh,
like
great.
it.
Happy for
Captain,
you.
I have a question. Do you think maybe
Sure.
it's grabbing some attention because the brown, and you don't really see brown that much on a watch? I mean, that would definitely stick out to me if I saw that. I'd be like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Because normally, I mean, what do you normally see? A white dial, a black dial, or a blue dial. That's
Well, yeah, I mean, exactly. The black
I don't
and the
think it's
brown.
the brown though. I think it's more so the warmth of the rose gold is just so like it's very luxurious. Like it's hard to describe other than it's very luxurious. That's what it is. You know,
That's
what
a
I
good
mean?
way to put it.
Yeah.
It looks
great
and
mix.
feels extremely luxurious. Like if you look at it in a room, unless you're staring at the watch, it doesn't. You know what I mean? It won't grab your attention. But when you get a good look at it, it just
oh wow.
it's
Yeah.
like whoa.
All
What's
those
this?
color
you know
combinations.
what it is too.
Black,
Like so,
brown.
And it was the same, by the way, with the all gold root beer. Also, the all gold root beer kind of has that same like pull. You know what I mean?
right?
Adrian at Bark and Jack did a video about a month ago, and he talked about he got from Chronext. He got what is it? A steel sub, a two-tone sub, and a gold sub, and he never ever thought that like he'd ever want a two-tone watch until he got his hand on the two-tone sub. Just he always thought like it was kind of a weird choice, and I know a lot of us look at two-tone in kind of an odd way, like it's not gold, but you know what? It's amazing.
Oh,
Congratulations,
SLC.
Captain.
Hey,
Thank you.
and
Thanks
Rancher.
a lot, Lone
I
Star.
do want to say hello to the couple of
Appreciate
guests who just joined us. We got the
Congrats
Rancher,
to your
we got
sub, too.
SLC Watch Collector. Thank you guys for joining me.
Oh, you bet. What's going on?
How's your nights going? Everything good?
Oh, fantastic. Stoked to hang out for a minute.
Awesome. I guess we should do an updated wristwatch check for the pound. We got a couple new people who joined the panel. I'm obviously still wearing the same watch. Sweet, nice. We got an Aquanaut on wrist over here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep.
Bringing the heat.
SLC's
Brian,
like,
what are you wearing?
I got my daily beater over here.
My
Right.
Omega.
We got, of
Man
course,
on the moon.
Note 8 sub.
No
Ooh,
dates.
awesome.
Dates are for
Awesome.
losers.
With my
Rancher is
watch on
wearing.
wrong.
I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a Young Hands. Nice. Vintage Young Hands. We got the Seamaster root beer. Obviously, is on Captain's. And we got Jake, who's currently delivering pizzas. Or I'm not sure.
That's right.
I think his mom took away his computer program.
Right.
Bandwidth in his mom's
Hey man, that
basement. is so low.
crypto took a hit. You
just-
got to do something, man.
I just got it back from I was wrestling it down.
Where's my pepperoni, man? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Hey, Mao, get the meatloaf.
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 Yo,
Ma.
SLC,
Ma.
Meatloaf.
Ma.
I do got to ask SLC.
Protein.
You've had now the 5170 for I guess a couple of days, right? Almost a week now. How you?
Yeah,
like
I've had it for a little over a week, almost 2 weeks.
Nice. How you liking it?
I love it. It's such a cool watch.
Yeah.
Trying to wear it as a daily, but it's a fun watch.
Nice.
Looks like a fun watch.
Well, here's the nice thing about it, though. I mean, of course, I only had the 36, so yeah, whatever. But it's you can wear it every day and almost want to think twice about it because it's only another really true watch fan would know about it.
Yeah,
Right.
flies 100% under the radar. Even with like the diamond baguettes on the hour markers, you can't. It flies under the radar. It's a cool watch.
It's also the 5170 case, right? That case is so elegant, right? It's so low profile, and it's not right. Like it is a manual one chronograph, right? So it's not like a big, thick watch that'll grab attention either, right?
No.
It's just, that's gorgeous. Yeah,
It's only about, I think it's 8.5 millimeters, so it still fits under your cuff pretty well.
yeah, that's nuts. That's
Yeah,
nuts.
that's great. Yeah.
But yeah, Rancher, if you don't mind me asking, what you had a manual wine chronograph?
Do I have? Sorry, this. Yeah, the Young Hands is from 1951. It's called a Pre-Bund
Gotcha.
Young Hands. So lovely watch, and it's got the movement on it is internal Young Hands movement. It deserves an exhibition case back, but alas, it does not have it.
What are you going to do? That was the standard back in the day. But yeah, SLC, thank you for educating us on the Patek minute repeater. That new minute repeater is pretty mental. I got to be.
Yeah, what I wasn't too excited about when I saw it on Instagram, but then I watched the videos and it totally changed my mind. Obviously, I'm sure it's gonna. I think it was like limited to 17 pieces, so you're never gonna see it, but pretty incredible watch.
So another one that's really interesting that I do want to speak about. Let me see if I can find like the exposed version. So Chopard actually is another brand. So they don't get talked about very often, but they make excellent watches, especially the LUC range. They're incredible. Now they did the first ever minute repeater, and they actually used sapphire gongs. So the sapphire gongs are actually attached to the crystal. You guys should check that. There's like a video that they show the actual crystal. It's pretty insane. But yeah, it is. The sound is just amazing. Let me see if I can find the video of this, but it's just, I think it was this one right here. Hold on, let me just find this.
So this is pretty. So the thing that's so cool about the Chopard LUC, Jennifer Aniston wears a 43 Chopard LUC in the morning show, and it's just like, I own all of you. I have this giant watch. I'm a female, and it's freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. So
here, so let me get this.
Totally unique sound because we are not using steel gong. We are using crystal sapphire gong. So basically here, the gong and the glass is one piece.
Wow, really? So there's all the gong and the hammers, and then the glass on top, but it's one piece?
It's really, when I say it's one piece, I don't know if you can have it on the camera.
There you go. So it's literally like one piece, right? And so the resonance properties are actually out of the sapphire crystal as opposed to through the case, if that makes sense. So it travels out the crystal as opposed to out the case because it's literally one piece of sapphire. And let's see if we can get a
involved.
So let's hear.
that's really cool.
So pretty.
That's the first minute repeater I've ever heard that actually competes with or sounds as good as a Patek repeater, because nothing else really sounds as good in my opinion. And that is really good. That is all crystal clear. Literally.
Super chat.
Super chat.
We got Toyota Mo with the $5 saying, later fellas, Becky from accounting is waiting for me to pick her up. You guys have a good night. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, Mo. Thanks for the super chat. Take care, man.
Hey, I got a question for the captain real quick, just to change gears for a second. Those gloves you got, do you remember the color? Were they chestnut or were they metal? They're like tan, right?
The gloves?
Yeah,
I mean the UGG gloves?
Yeah, the warm gloves that you showed me.
Yeah, those are chestnut, I believe. They're like a tan. They're like a tan chestnut. They weren't. What was the other color you just said?
Metal. It looks like it's gray. I don't know. Yours looked a lot more pale in the video than they did.
They weren't metal. No, they were like a gorgeous chestnut.
Yeah, they didn't. I don't know. In the picture, it looks like really yellow. Yours looked a lot more pale, which I like. Sorry, guys.
Are you looking at Uggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got these.
Size
no gloves. I got these UGG gloves, man. I can't.
I would never actually buy it.
Can't wait till it snows.
But his gloves were really cool. They just sent me a thing, 25% off one item for today.
There's a weird change of subject, but thank you.
No, you know what? Let's to tie it in. I think those chestnut gloves would go really, really well with.
Yeah, you can operate the repeater with those gloves, right?
Chocolate madness.
Right. We got SLC. Your friend Mike saying SLC, your new Patek and the Aquanaut seems like the perfect two examples from those. Congratulations again, man. Hope you're enjoying them.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I both of those watches are core pieces of my collection, along with the 5235.
It's the best.
Seems
man.
like
I
a
love
wise choice.
You guys want to hear something?
It's a perfect three-piece, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You get a calendar complication, you get the chronograph, right? Manual wine chrono, and then you get obviously their sports piece. It's literally the perfect three-piece Patek collection, and it's only going to get better, hopefully. Fingers
Now I got to
crossed.
explain to myself that since I'm Lone Star watch collector, I need more watches. So I got to go to my wife and be like, "Look, SLC watch collector has way more watches than me." So
Well, the thing is,
You can throw me under the bus. It's okay.
that's
a
right.
Lone
Totally
Star
okay.
You'll
is
take
one
one for the
star,
team.
right?
Yeah.
So technically, you should be a one watch guy.
Whatever. You know what? There are like 10 million fewer people in Texas than there are in Canada. So whatever.
That three piece, man. That's like a 3-piece and a soda, right? 3-piece
What
and
part
a
of
soda.
Texas? What part of Texas?
Austin.
Nice.
That's the
So
rainbow hat, right?
You're in the blueberry and the raspberry soup.
That's what it is. That's correct. It's blueberry and tomato soup. Yeah. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah. You know. Not a big watch market.
What does that mean? Please tell us what that means.
It's a liberal city in a red
Okay,
state.
gotcha.
And it's not really like that anymore. Now basically every city is liberal in a red state, but it's still a pretty red state. Not much of a watch market though. I know TPG had talked about opening an office in Austin at one point, but there isn't one, and they're not going to come here now because they've gotten bigger than that. But
yeah.
Do you live
So
near
Austin
the
has San
Gigafactory?
Antonio, right? Sorry, go ahead, Jay.
I live about 35 minutes from the Gigafactory. It's the Gigafactory is right by the airport in southeast Austin. I live in North Austin, so it's not that far, but it's like I could work there, but I don't. So.
Kind of an interesting little thing this morning. Just out of the blue, I had two different tutor ADs the same morning. I haven't heard from either one in ages. One asked me if I want the Black Bay 58 in gold. The other one asked me, "Do you want it the 925?"
Okay. They're back
When
up
you
with
go-
stock, you think?
I don't know. I was just like, well, no, actually, I want the freaking bronze, but
yeah, you got to go bronze of those three. I mean, the gold is just kind of excessive for a tutor, and then the silver with the weird tarnishing, because it doesn't even tarnish like silver. It tarnishes like trash.
Well, it's not supposed to tarnish either, which is so they marketed it as a product that would never tarnish. And there's like videos out there, right? It's like 1 month of ownership, and it's literally like turning yellow, and it's just pretty embarrassing, right?
And and like I love silver, but even when my silver tarnishes, it doesn't look like that.
There's also like I'm pretty sure there's some like bad images here. I can pull them up.
Yeah, and they're like, and it looks like the dog marked it. It's not great.
Right.
Whereas like, and the gold doesn't look as bad. Oh, yeah, that's oof.
It doesn't. And this is a really good video. This guy made a really good video. So it's mostly yellowing that he has, which is very noticeable, especially like between the strap.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. So you'll see like yellowing a lot on the sides. So yeah, I mean, something to take note of, right?
It's basically the opposite of like the 904 stainless that Rolex uses, where like every place where there's any concentration of moisture is going to show it, right? So like it just doesn't look good. And again, with the gold, it's just like, but God, isn't that like 15 grand? That's a lot for a tutor. Like, that's just
16. No, I actually think it's like 18. It's either 16.8 or 18.6.
I was saying, I think it's 18.6.
That's not great. And I mean, is there even a secondary market for that? I don't think there is.
We can pull it up. Let's see. Let us see.
Because like it, and of course, like because like with Tudor, like those chronos. I mean, those things are they still have a solid secondary market.
Actually, this is that's Canadian. Sorry,
That's not even real money.
Right.
It's like Lego toy, like Lego pieces.
Moose pesos.
Yeah, here. Hey, guy, I want your Tudor, guy. Okay, friend.
What's the retail on a piece like this?
Ooh.
Actually, I don't know. Tudor 925.
Yeah, I'm very happy I didn't get this when my AD actually offered it to me.
4,300, right?
Yeah.
Actually, it sells like pretty much at retail.
Yeah,
that's not terrible, but for a new but for a Tudor, those tend to be hype pieces, and
right.
I just don't think people are looking.
It is a black kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think you can still sell a blue Black Bay for like over 3,500, which is pretty crazy because I think that's right around where they retail. And like it's 2 years old almost. It's getting on there. So
a 925 or a Panda chronograph on the bracelet.
got to go with the Panda.
Yeah, the Panda, 100%.
Especially because there's a giant hole now because Daytonas are just so crazy, right? And like you could say, oh, we'll get a Speedy, but they don't do the same thing, right? Like the Speedy is just not as waterproof as the Tudor. The Tudor is basically a diet Daytona.
So, to be fair, right? Would you get the Tudor or would you get this right here? So I actually went and tried both of these on. I'll be honest, right? The Panda or the white dial is way too similar to a Daytona. In my opinion, it's way too similar. And it's just not good at all. But the black dial is awesome. Really awesome. Sorry, I just want to get this guy out of here. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Hey, what's that?
Yeah, so the main takeaway I got from this was it's kind of like a Daytona, but not a Daytona from Zenith. Mm-hmm. And then it also reminded me of the 321 Speedmaster, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like I get a little bit of 321 Speedmaster, a lot of Daytona, but all of that is from Zenith. Mm. It's a little strange. It's a strange package, but it actually works, and the movement is super nice. It's
really even with Tudor, like their quote unquote in-house chrono movement is a Breitling, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but like the Zenith is clearly special.
Well, it makes sense, right? Because you share the burden, of cost of R&D.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, because like Tudor three-handers are getting used all over the place now, right? Like so, right. Breitling uses Tudor three-handers, and then and now Norcane uses Tudor three-handers. So you're starting to see. Yeah, I don't know if they intend to make Kinesi kind of another Etta Solita type watchmaker or not, but they're.
So what do you guys think? Are you kind of like, I'll pass on the Chronomaster Sport, or?
I think it's a solid pickup if you can get it.
Yeah.
So I've seen the black one and tried it on, and compared to my black Daytona, I think it's a good option. The tricolor registers too are cool.
I really like that. Yeah.
It's kind of funky, and having a date I think is awesome, and you can actually read the time. It's a good pickup.
In the real world, if I wanted a chronograph, would I buy this? Yeah, I think I would. However, if I could like magically get a Daytona of the same color at retail, I wouldn't pick this. I'd pick the Daytona.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? And also one thing of note is it's Zenith, right? So these are already starting to be at ADs. So mine was pretty readily available. But actually just not the white dial, right? The white dial was already spoken for, but the black dial was available. So I mean, we wait a couple more years, we'll probably get these, 30% off. Let's say. I think that cool. If you can get these 30% off, 40% off, yeah, it's a great deal.
It's just like, I think this is Kelly's favorite watch. I think she was saying
she did say this. Watch. She did. Yeah. I think she did say that. Yeah.
Really? I thought she has the two-tone one, right? If I'm not mistaken, is it two-tone El Primero?
I don't remember anymore, but I don't know. It's a Zenith. It's noteworthy. She keeps taking pictures with that Pam she hates, but that's okay.
Yeah, that she said she's gonna sell 3 months ago.
Yeah, that she's like, I love this game.
Yeah.
Right. She made a whole video about it, right? Like,
yeah.
Actually, it's one of the few videos she. God damn it, Kelly! If you're watching this, it's almost a spiking video already. Like, yeah. Kelly's cool, man.
She's great.
She's cool, man. She's cool. But yeah, guys, I want to wrap this show up. It was just a quick stream. I wanted to do hour 15 minutes just to get how do you what's that expression? Like,
shake off the dust. Shake off.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the rust off. Get the rust off.
Rust off, if you will, right? But I will drop the link if anybody wants to join us in the after show. I just wanted to do a quick stream. Again, I'll be way more productive in the next coming weeks. Streams, videos, the whole nine. That is a promise. That's not we say it and we actually don't follow through. At least for me, it's a promise. So yeah, looking forward to it. Guys, there's a lot of great channels out there. I put them linked in my description. I'm just going to list them off, but be sure to check them out. please, I would really appreciate it. Check out all my friends. We got JJ, obviously the Gentleman's Hangout. We got Brian, Be On Time. We got Perth Luxury. We got the Watch Wizard. He's the next one. We got to get to 1,000 subscribers.
So he can get $70,000.
Right. That's the next one. We got to get him to 1,000 subs. We got the Swiss and John Show and Jonathan Quayle Higgins. Guys, we all got to get these guys to 1,000 subscribers. It would be awesome. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks a lot. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Check out my channel.
Of course, guys, you got to, you know what I mean? You got to wear your watch. This is what it's all about. This right here.